ReZero is just not moving me at the moment. And bro, I don't know why that is because I fucking love this series. Genuinely, to bring y'all back for a second, I have so much to talk about in regards to the first 3 episodes of ReZero, of season 3. Now we are up to. Okay, so like I was saying, I love this series so much. So much so, I say this in all my videos. There's a certain number of anime that will get me like this, that just like, it fucks. Like, absolute sex. Like, I cannot describe or put into words of my emotions of how good this series is and how much I fuck with it. ReZero is great, and before I get into my gripes and why I wasn't moved, I just want to give y'all some backstory to explain about why I like this series so much. And part of the reason is I think I'm a fiend for isekai. But also when season 2 came out, it was right around the time my father passed away from a car accident. And I think it was a couple months after, maybe, when I was 18, season 2 Core 1, or maybe it was Core 2, I don't remember, was serializing. And every week from school, it was my final year. I had so many stresses from life. I mean, my father passed away. I was trying to figure out what I want to do in my life. COVID was just around the corner. So it felt so good to come back every week and look forward to, like, I can't remember, it was either Core 1 or Core 2, of ReZero season 2. It was just so good. And just genuinely, I think the arcs were amazing with Roswaal going off the hinges. Like, Subaru could trust absolute no one. Emilia had her moment to shine now that Rem was out of the picture. Emilia had her moment to actually become best girl, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Season 1, like, if you liked Emilia, you're just trying to be a contrarian. Like, there's absolutely no reason in season 1 to pick Emilia over Rem. There's just none. She doesn't do anything. I'm just sitting there like, hey bro, do something. Like, fucking do something. Are you gonna do something, or like, nah? Like, I was like that the entire time of season 1, but like I was saying before, season 2, she had to do her own thing and overcome her own trials without Subaru's help. So it was just so nice to see Emilia come into her own character. And even from the moment of Subaru getting to understand what his parents are going through now that he's gone, and truly realizing and coming to terms with the grief of leaving his old world and his parents missing him and such through the trials or whatever. It was just so peak. Like, those arcs, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. So, I really do say this from a place of, like, I love this series. I'm not a LARPer. I swear to God. If one of y'all say I'm a LARPer, I am not a LARPer, okay? Like, I love this series, dude. I love it. So, I just wanted to say, like, my intentions do come from a good place. But, like, at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. So, it's okay if you don't agree with me. And feelings and opinions are just like that, you know? Twitter could learn from that ideology. Opinions are just opinions at the end of the day, so you might not agree with me. Now, finally, onto my point. I wasn't feeling the first 3 episodes of season 3. I don't know what it is. Like, are we building up to something? I just don't know what we're doing at the moment. So it kicks off with Subaru reconnecting with Julius, and Julius has been forgotten by the world at the moment, which I love. I don't love that for him. That is not good for him. But my fanfic in my head of Subaru and Julius, that fanfic in my head, it's going well. Like, I love Julius and Subaru interactions because he catapulted Subaru's character. If you remember episode 14, I think it was, or something like that, Subaru was just embarrassing himself left and right, and Julius was the one to make him, like, come down from that pedestal. That's why they kind of have a rivalry at the moment, but it's like a brotherly brotherly, but it's like a brotherly rivalry, you know? So it's very cool and like very fun to watch. So yeah, it kicks off with those moments with Julius and Subaru trying to figure out a plan to get Julius's memory back, where I think it was Anastasia suggested that we should go to this place where the sage lives. No, not past me. The sage lives that could possibly know something about it, how to like get their memories back and make the world remember them. So Subaru has the idea to head back to the mansion and pick up Rem at the same time, because if they're gonna try to get Julius's memory back and make him be remembered by the world, then they might as well get Rem back too, because she has also been forgotten and she's like just a empty husk of herself. So Subaru and Co, they head back to the mansion, and then they are on their way to going to the tower pillar or whatever place. Sorry if I'm not explaining this well. I'm going to try to do my best here. Yeah, it's cool. It just has 3 episodes of build up that I don't know if I still gotta wait for it to hit or like what, but I digress. They're on the way to this tower, and admittedly the last episode was cool. Like I'm not gonna sit here and front and say it wasn't cool, but I'm just like, I see everyone and their mom on Twitter and social media saying like this is like the best episode ever, and I kind of just hope that I'll have a different interpretation of, I hope there's better than this, because I'm not saying it was bad, I just didn't think it's as good as people talked it up to be. Episode 3 is what I'm talking about. Episode 3, they get into the place and it makes Subaru reset over and over again. So it's Subaru, Ram, which by the way, Ram, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like Subaru is not that bad of a guy. Chill on Subaru. You gotta chill on Subaru. like Subaru is not that bad of a guy, Ram. You just gotta chill a little bit on my boy. Like for a little bit, can you just stop being a bitch? Thanks. That would be great, Ram. That would be great. So they fall down this sand, like not tundra, but like this sand pit to go into the tower. So it's Ram, Subaru, and Anastasia. So then Subaru wakes up and is disorientated, and then Ram wakes him up with her normal gimmick of like, hey yo bro, you are a total fucking dumbass. I'm just like, yo, why is she saying that to Subaru for? Like, I feel attacked for you. Like what? I don't know, I just don't get why Ram is like this at all, but it's okay, it's whatever, it's her character. But then they go down this tunnel of trying to figure out how to get into the tower, and it turns out the miasma, how do I say this word? The witch's scent is like really heavy in this place. So basically the witch's scent heightens people's like emotions or like anger or whatever. So the slight disturbance in people's mental state will trigger that, and they will have murderous intent, or I don't know the extent of it, but things will go very bad very quickly. And like I was saying, the witch's scent is just making their violent tendency go through the roof. So the first few loops that Subaru is going through in these episodes is just wild to me, but the main one is where Ram and Subaru fight, and they verbally go at it at first, where Ram is pissed off that Subaru apparently doesn't care about Rem enough, but obviously these things are just way blown out of proportion because of the miasma that is going into them, but they don't know it's because of that. So I'll be honest, I'll be so for real with you, I did mildly get spoiled on this some years ago, so I knew it was kind of going to happen, which is possibly one of the big reasons it didn't hit for me. It didn't hit too hard for me. Like, I imagine if you saw this of Subaru himself just blowing a gasket at Ram and just actually genuinely wanting to kill her, and then like almost going through with killing her, I would probably be very shocked too, because this is very out of character for Subaru this fast. Like, he should not be mind broken like this, which it was just very interesting because Ram attacked Subaru and then Subaru attacked Ram. But as Ram was about to finish off Subaru, Anastasia's just like, Subaru gonna be a little bit more useful than you, and just goes, yuck, yuck, just behind Ram and backstabs her. So you think that's it, and then this is the loop of just like, hold on, like, what's going on, dude? Like, everyone is so violent. What is going on? So yeah, Anastasia backstabbed Ram at this point, and Subaru is kind of relieved, but he's also just kind of wary of Anastasia now because Anastasia backstabbed Ram. So this is obviously like, bro, she is on demon timing. What is Anastasia like possibly gonna do now? And when this happened, I'm thinking to myself, okay, like, we can't save a loop here. If we save a loop here, Ram is gone forever. Like, like, Subaru, you have to die soon. You have to, like, reset. Like, as much as I don't like Ram at the moment because of how much she is just on my man's dick, on my man's Johnson recently, I'm still like, okay, Ram, you part of the crew, you part of the gang, so you still are a core component of this story. So, like, Subaru, get to dying. Get to dying, my boy. Get to dying. But I did want to see this loop play out just to learn more things, I guess. So as that happens, as, you know, Anastasia walks towards Subaru, just saying like, yeah, I think we can work together, right? Right, I killed her, but like, we can work together. We can figure something out. And Subaru is kind of just like, well, okay, yeah. But then obviously out of nowhere, Ram isn't really a pushover. I didn't think Anastasia could kill her. You know, some wind magic just comes out of nowhere and slices Anastasia in half. And Subaru is just holding her guts, like, in his hands, and they all spray onto him. Like, it's a very gruesome and grotesque scene. I will give it that. And I just, to me, in my perspective, I don't know why it didn't hit for me. Like, it didn't have any emotion. It didn't have any aura for me. And, like, I'm not going to say it didn't have any, but, like, I like season 2 more. I like season 1 more. And I guess I'm just saying, like, I hope it gets better from this point. Or I hope that there's more to see in this season, and this isn't the high point of the season, I guess is what I'm saying. This is like, you know, trying to choose an NBA team or what they're gonna do before the season even starts. I feel like this is way too early of like me talking about it, but I'm worried because I hope I still like this series. I hope there's more to like, because I don't know anything else about the light novel beyond this point. So I hope it's good this season, because adored season 2, absolute peak cinema. Adored season 1, great anime. And then yeah. Subaru does end up dying at that point, because I think Ram kills him. I don't quite remember. I don't remember. But yeah, obviously after that loop, Subaru is like, yo, what the fuck was that? Like, I knew, I don't think I would do that kind of thing. Like, what's going on? So then he just asked them like, yo, like, okay, so be with me for a quick sec. Hypothetically, like, what happens if we just get infected with like the witch's miasma, like her scent or whatever? Like, what would happen? You know, I'm not saying it would happen, but like, what would happen to Anastasia and Ram? And yeah, and then they tell him like, hey, like, we would probably go crazy if that happened. Which then obviously Subaru's like, oh, That's probably what happened. That last loop. Uh, so then. So then in this, I think this is the last loop, he takes the left route this time as opposed to the right, and is met with like this boss that is literally straight out of Dark Souls, it feels like. But it is very cool. I appreciate it. And yeah, there was this cool fight scene that ensued with Subaru against this like horse monster engulfed in flames, which was very cool. But then at the end, you got to see the sage actually help out Subaru, which, by the way, would fuck. She is hot as fuck. Oh my god. Like, holy shit. She is absolute peak woman. Crazy. Crazy era we are living in, gentlemen. But yeah, like we'll see what Beyond this episode has to offer, and I hope it gets better. It was good, like, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go on to that topic again. Like, it was good, don't get me wrong. It just didn't have any emotion for me these first 3 episodes of this season. And I guess I just hope that it gets better. And, you know, maybe I'll make a video later of like, yo, this guy, fucking idiot. Like, it got a million times better. But yeah, I don't know if that's just the mind state I'm in right now. Or I got mildly spoiled a few years back. I knew kind of the general guideline of things of what would happen. Maybe it's that. Maybe, I don't know. But I enjoyed this first 3 episodes. I would still rate a 7 out of 10. So I'll see you guys next time I talk about ReZero. Bye bye.